Hey everyone, it's Audrey with socialmediaforbeginners.com, and in this updated beginner's guide to Facebook, I'm going to walk you through your homepage, your newsfeed, your personal profile, timeline. We're going to talk about friend requests, private messages, and your notifications. You're actually going to learn some nuggets that you didn't even think about asking. It's my hope that after you finish this video tutorial that Facebook doesn't intimidate you anymore and that you actually feel like you can conquer it. So let's jump on the inside and let me show you the anatomy of Facebook.
Here we are inside Facebook. And when we first log into Facebook, we're always brought to our home page. This page is where everything happens. We're always able to get back to this page by simply clicking on the home button located right up at the top right of your account. In moving forward, you will see why it's nice to be able to jump back to your home page from anywhere on Facebook. Now we're going to start at the very top and work our way down. Let's talk about Facebook's graph search. This is where you can search for people, places, or things by simply clicking within this box and begin typing in who or what you are looking for. So for this example, let's say we're looking for a business page, and that business is Hobby Lobby. Now you'll notice that there are a couple of different Hobby Lobby at their locations, but what I want to do is click on and like the main Hobby Lobby's page. So I'm going to click on that, and it brings me to their business page where I can view everything that they have posted in the past, which is right here on their timeline, right on the right-hand side right here. So now in order for me to receive all of their future posts, I'm going to like their page. And now I've got a thumbs up and I have liked it. Now, whenever they make those future posts, it will show up in my news feed and I won't miss any of it. Don't worry if you don't know what the news feed is. I'm going to explain that in just a few seconds. So let's go back to the search bar. And now if you click on that again, and let's take out Hobby Lobby, you'll see that you can actually search for people that you may know, any of your friends, photos of your friends, maybe even music that you've liked, and even nearby restaurants. I could spend hours explaining graph search, but for now, I just wanted you to know that this is where you can search for people, places, business, and things on Facebook. Let's continue with this top bar. You'll notice your picture. Let's click off of here. You'll notice your picture right here if you've uploaded your profile image along with your name. When you click on this, it will take you to your very own personal profile where your friends will be able to find out all about you and see what you've been up to. Next is the home button, which if you remember me saying is great to have because you can always get right back to your news feed where basically everything happens. Now, if you're still fairly new to Facebook, this next one is a link to where you can find friends on Facebook, and you can click within that. And you can actually add personal contacts through maybe your email providers. You can search for friends by their name. You can actually see friends that Facebook suggests for you. And you can also respond to any friend requests that you may have by simply clicking on confirm. Now, once you have a certain number of friends on Facebook, this link actually goes away. Now, these next three icons right here are your notifications. These notifications let you know when someone has taken an action on your account. So whether they've requested your friendship, commented on a photo, maybe shared a link with you, you'll get notified when any of these actions are taken. Let's discuss this first icon, which is your friend request icon. Now, when you click on this, this is where you can review all of your friend requests. These are people who have requested your friendship on Facebook. You'll also notice underneath of that is people you may know. Facebook will look at the friends that you have and then suggest friends or people that you may know depending on your mutual friends. Now, if you do see anybody on here that you would like to become a friend with, you can simply click Add Friend and they will receive a request, and then they will have this up here where they can confirm or delete the request. Next up is your private messages. This is where you can send and receive. So you can send a new message and you can receive private messages here. Now, when you send a message, the only person that will see this message is the person that you sent it to. Or if they sent you a message and you received a message from them, then you are the only one that can see it. Unless, of course, if the message was sent to a group of people, then everybody within that group private message will be able to view whatever you write. This next one is where you receive notifications for basically everything else. Some notifications can be people liking, commenting, or sharing your posts, pictures, or videos. Now, whenever you see a red square with a number in it, that is letting you know that you have that many notifications ready for you to view. You will also receive notifications if you have a business page on Facebook. Those notifications will come up here also, letting you know if somebody took any action on your business page or any group pages that you are a part of. Now, next is this little lock button, which is your privacy shortcut. Here you can view who can see your stuff. You can update who can contact you on Facebook. And if you have somebody that's been bothering you, you can also stop that person from bothering you on Facebook as well. If you want to see more settings or visit privacy basics, you can click on either one of these links and further investigate. Finally, you have this little down arrow that allows you to use Facebook as one of your business pages. You can create a page, manage your pages. Right here, you can create ads or do any advertising on Facebook. You can see some other features that you're able to get to from this list. But if you'll notice, this is also where you can log out of Facebook. So lots of people are always asking how to log out of their account, and this is where you can do that. Now let's click on your home button so that we can continue on with the left-hand side. Now this first one right here allows you to determine what you will see in your newsfeed, whether you want to see top stories from your friends or the most recent. You then have your private messages. You can quickly jump to all of your photos on Facebook, any events that you have created or that you have been invited to, and then anything that you have chosen to be a favorite, which is basically things that you visit the most, such as maybe a business page or a group that you are a part of. Now, below your favorites, you'll see any pages that you administer or have created. And then you have groups that you may be a part of, apps that you have on Facebook. So if you have interacted with any games or the app On This Day, Find Friends. So these are apps that you have interacted with. Next are friends and any list that you have put them on or that Facebook has kind of grouped them together within. Any interest groups that you have created. And then, of course, any of the events that you've created or are invited to. Now, let's get into the news feed. The news feed, which is the center column of your homepage, is a constantly updating list of stories from people and pages that you follow on Facebook or have become friends with. News feed stories include photos, videos, links, app activity, and things that your friends are liking on Facebook. From your news feed, you are able to like, comment, or share a photo or a video or a status update. But keep in mind that when you take one of these actions on a status update, photo or video, depending on what that friend's privacy settings are set to, your friends might be able to see what action you took. For example, you'll notice that my friend Lisa liked this post by one of her friends, but I'm able to see it because her friend made this post public. So now when I click on it, if I were to like this, then all of my friends would also be able to see that I like this post or this video because it was shared with everybody on Facebook. So whenever you see this world button, that means that everybody on and off Facebook is able to see what action you're taking on that post. Before we move on to the right side of your homepage, I want to talk to you about your status update. Now, by clicking in this box right here, you're updating your status, basically sending out a message to all of your friends, letting them know what you're up to. You can pick what type of story you want to share, whether it just be a status update or add a photo or a video. You can even create a photo album or share a link. You would type in any details that you want to add. So we'll just say, hey there. You can actually tag friends that you may be with in this post. You can add a location of where you're at, or you can even let people know what you're doing or actually how you're feeling. So you can choose one of these feelings within here. You're going to select the audience that you want to be able to see your post, which public is anyone on or off Facebook, your friends, and then you have some more options that you can even customize it. And then when you click post, that post goes out into the news feed of your friends on Facebook. Now to the right hand side. This is where if you have any business pages, they will show up right here. And then you have trending. So these are the things that are trending on Facebook. And then, of course, you've got Facebook's advertising. Okay, now on to your personal profile and timeline. To get to your profile, simply click on your picture located at the top right up here. And since I did not say post, it's asking me, are you sure you want to leave this page? And we're going to say, yes, leave this page. And so now I'm on my personal profile, and you can see that it always brings me right to my timeline. And I can find my timeline right here to the right-hand side, and it shows everything that I've been up to, posts that people have posted to my wall or to my timeline, any pictures that I may have uploaded or tagged myself in, or somebody else has tagged me in as well. Your profile is your collection of your photos and stories and experiences that tell all about you. Some of the things that you can do on your profile is to add or update a profile picture or a cover photo. Now, both your cover photo and your profile picture are both public, which means that anyone visiting your timeline will be able to see them. All other photos that you upload to Facebook, you have the ability to choose who gets to see those. Maybe just your friends, maybe just you, but these two are automatically set to private. You can edit your basic information, your contact info, relationships, work, and education by clicking on the About button right here and then choosing which one that you want to update. Maybe you want to update your work and education, and then you would click Add a Workplace, and then simply click the company, maybe the position, the city, town, maybe the time period, and then you can choose who you want to be able to see this as well. And then you would just click Save Changes. Let's go back to the timeline so I can show you how you can jump to stories from your past. You can do that by scrolling through your timeline, or you can use the menu of dates on the right, located up here to the right of your cover photo. And you can just click on that and it'll drop you right down to that time period on your timeline. Now you can also view a log of your Facebook activity. Let's go back to recent. It'll jump me right up here to recent. I can view an activity log, which is a tool that lets me review and manage what I've shared and what I've liked on Facebook. Now, if you liked a status or a photo last week, you can go to your activity log and find it there. Keep in mind that only you can see your activity logs. So when you get there and you're looking around, don't get freaked out. Only you can see this activity log. Let's click the back button. And I want to show you that even on your timeline, you can also do a status update right from here as well, just like you were able to do with your news feed. You can view photos that maybe others have tagged you in. So whenever you see photos of you, these are photos that people have tagged you in. You can look at your photos, those that you have uploaded, by clicking your photos. And you can also look at any albums that you may have created as well. You can also create an album from here, add photos, and add a video. Now, I want to show you my sister's profile and her timeline so that you can see that everybody's profile and timeline are basically set up the exact same way. So here is my beautiful sister's profile, and you can see that if I want to find out more about her, and if she has shared that, then I can find out about her. I can look at her friends list and see all of our mutual friends. Let me click the back button. I can also look at all of her photos, and I can see photos that she has been tagged in. I can look at all of the photos that she has uploaded to her timeline and to her Facebook account. And then if she has put any of them in albums, I can actually look at her albums as well. Let's click back and let's go back to her personal profile, because I want to show you about private messaging. To send a private message to a friend while you're on their profile, you would simply click message. Now this box pops up and you're able to send a file or an image right within this message by clicking on this little camera. And then I can choose whatever picture or file that I want to send to her, click on it, and then say open, and it will put it right in that message. You would write in your message, and this is more or less the instant messaging. So if I was to say hi and click enter, she just received that message right away. But now this message will not be seen by anyone else other than the person that I messaged. And in this case, it was my sister. Posting on my sister's timeline, however, is a totally different story. Because depending on her timeline and tagging settings, others will be able to see what I have written or shared with her. For example, if I was to write something here and add a photo or a video and click post, as you can see, others will be able to see it because this is a friend of my sister's. And as you can see, I'm not a friend of hers because it says add friend. So I'm not a friend of hers, but she tagged my sister and it showed up on her timeline. So I actually can see this picture because my sister has opened up her timeline and taggings for her friends on Facebook to be able to see. So if I was to scroll down her timeline, I might be able to see here somebody else that has tagged my sister in this photo and I'm able to see it. So just keep that in mind when you are writing a status or when you are writing on a friend's timeline, because other people will be able to see it. If you want to keep a message private, then simply message them. So let's head back to our home page where our news feed is.
Okay, so you've just finished the beginner's guide to Facebook. How do you feel? Do you feel like you can conquer Facebook and not feel so intimidated? Well, here's the thing. There is so much more to learn about Facebook. So I put together a very simple, straightforward video course for beginners and those who have been on there for a little bit longer. You can learn a thing or two also. It's going to help you stop feeling so frustrated and confused and feeling helpless. You're able to get inside this video course and ask questions and learn all that there is to learn about Facebook. So follow the link below and learn all about the Facebook video course that I put together just for you. See you on the inside.